What's up, Hunter? Thanks, Hunter. Mark, hold on a second here. So I had scanned the stack of postcards in Mark yesterday before I had watched your video. And it's really uncanny. These are all really nice condition too, unposted. Like, I had these scanned and ready to list. It's just weird. But I mean, well timed, right? Yeah, they're really nice vignettes. So thanks for doing that video. I added that search term to all of the listings that they applied to. I still have a few more that I need to go up, but it was All Good Funk Alliance with Pete's Sake. All right. Got a few postcards going out. This shouldn't be a super long video. There's not a ton going out. We did a lot of the stuff that needed to be shipped yesterday morning, thanks to Tommy and Lobster. So, yeah. This Thursday will be bookmark postcards. Nice. I've never run across one actually. I know I know they're out there. That's one of those like uber niche categories that get gobbled up by collectors and never released from collections. It feels like. It's never too early for a copyright strike. Got to get something, get the blood going, right? I don't know if I don't think All Good Funk Alliance has that. Well, they probably do. And it's a copyright claim, not a strike. I mean, we're paying off the artists when we do that. And I figure, as we begin the slow final crawl to monetization, let's enjoy those copyright claims while we can, because I tell you what, if I get monetized, those copyright claims are done. Got Ainsley, we got Lobster. Lobster, I just saw this morning about your starter. If you need any advice on changing it, let me know. I mean that half jokingly. I know nothing. All right. This is St. James Hotel in Denver at night. That one sold for good money, $15. $15 plus ship. Yep, that's what it did. We got the Hacienda Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. $6.95 plus shipping. Yes. And they sell very well. Leather postcards. Everyone that I've ever had is sold. And for good money, too. Like, And honestly, they made postcards out of like just about everything. All right, Lobster, good luck fixing the vehicle. Sorry you got to deal with that. Wow, we're getting sold a lot of postcards, y'all. Oh, this is the Flatbush Theater, New York, $8.95. If you want to see it, check out my weekly What Sold video every Sunday. Postcards only. So I'll throw this one up in case you guys missed it. I showed it on the yeah, Crazy Cardi, right. So this is I shared this on the Three Gringos show. This was me. I do this every now and then if I get bored and I want to be cheeky. So this is a real photo postcard of the Vienna Boys Club Choir. Not super uncommon. There's several out there. But for my listing, I thought it was just kind of a weird picture. I didn't know really what was so weird. There's the back of it. So did like a little zoom in here. Then we did a little bigger zoom in. A little more zoom in. And another zoom in. And a little more. And a little more. So we'll see if I get an INAD for not including broken glass in this one. But try to keep myself entertained every now and then. Next one is two postcards. One is of Dumbo near Topiary. The other is of the Continental, or what is it? Continental Contemporary Hotel in Disney World. Oh, I didn't pack up that one, but whatever. So same customer bought to $9.90. Free ship. They take me up on my they took me up on my little offer. And one more. This is a advertising postcard for TWA. It is the pyramids in Giza. Sold for $6.95. I've done very well with Egypt postcards, which is good because I got a huge lot of them with the Mishon auction buy. All right. Next. We're going to learn from some of our previous mistakes. And rather than doing the most involved last, we're going to do it now. This is a 78 of Hans Albers doing La Paloma and some other song by some person I don't know. I got this in a lot at a local thrift store. I probably have about 10 cents into it. Not local thrift store, but a thrift store up in Port Angeles. Picked it up last summer, probably listed it over the wintertime, and it sold for some amount. I can't imagine that this would be on YouTube. This is pretty obscure. What do you know? There it is. This guy is definitely a Nazi.
Ein Wind weht von Süd und zieht mich hinaus auf See. Mein Kind, sei nicht traurig, tut auch der Abschied weh. Mein Herz geht an Bord und fort muss die Reise gehen.
Yeah.
Mein Schmerz wird vergehen und schön wird das Wiedersehen. Mich trägt die Sehnsucht fort in die blaue Ferne. Unter mir Meer und über mir Nacht und Sterne. Vor mir die Welt, so treibt mich der Wind des Lebens. Sei nicht mein Kind, die Tränen, die sind vergebens. Auf Matrosen, oh hey! Einmal muss es vorbei sein, nur Erinnerungen an Stunden der Liebe bleibt noch an Land zurück. Seemannsbraut ist die See und nur ihr kann er treu sein. Wenn der Sturmwind sein Lied singt, dann winkt mir der großen Freiheit Glück. Wie blau ist das Meer, wie groß kann der Himmel sein. Ich schau hoch vom Mastkorb weit in die Welt hinein. nach vorn geht mein Blick zurück, darf kein Seemann schauen.
This has got to be public domain by now.
Kap
Gotta be.
liegt auf Leg, jetzt heißt es auf Gott vertrauen. Seemann die Wacht, den Strahl da als Gruß des Friedens. Hell durch die Nacht das leuchtende Kreuz des Südens. Schroff ist ein Riff und schnell geht ein Schiff zugrunde. Früh oder spät steht jedem von uns die Stunde. Auf Matrosen, oh hey! Einmal muss es vorbei sein. Einmal holt uns die See. Und das Meer gibt keinen von uns zurück. Seemannsbraut ist die See. Und nur ihr kann das Neu sein. Wenn das Sturmwind sein Lied singt, dann winkt mir der großen Freiheit Glück.
Licht.
La Paloma de auf Matrosen, oh hey.
All right, come get your money, Hans. Disney probably does have copyright. That being said, Disney pretty much has copyright on everything now, right? Because they own everything. So somebody paid me $50 for this record that we easily found on YouTube with multiple postings. Did I do that? Yes, I did that. My God. My God. Or is that not it? No, it's in there. Jeez. No, not that one. Use that one. Yeah, that happens to me all the time. I'll play some foreign language thing here, and then the song gets stuck in my head, and I don't even know. Come on, dude. Somebody says delivered, but I haven't received it. Like, can't really do anything for you, dude. I'm not even going to reply to this message. So this person has 8,000 feedback. Okay. They send me a message on an auction they won that they took 2 days to pay for. And it's the message is, please please give the tracking number when you ship. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and mark all as red. And then somebody said, it says it's delivered, but I don't have it. Let's take a look. This person's going to open up a item not received case next, which means I'm going to have to go in and update the tracking details for no other reason than to get the case closed, even though eBay already has all of the tracking information and knows that it has a delivery scan. So I've on the 29th of June, I got a shipping label adjustment for FedEx. And it was on an item. This total sale price was $61. the information I put in for the shipping label was correct. FedEx actually confirmed that it was correct, and yet I still got a shipping label adjustment. They changed the item to dimensional shipping. Why would they do that, do you ask? Yeah, they added country and continent to postcard listings. You can put those in or not put those in. Oh, yeah. Mark, this was the delivered but not delivered was a Polaroid camera. It wasn't a standard envelope on this one. So anyways, the shipping label adjustment happened, and I call in, and they're like, okay, well, there's two things we can do. We could either contest it with FedEx, which can take 60 days, and we don't always get a reply, and it could end up with nothing, or we'll just give you a one-time courtesy credit on this. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, great. That sounds awesome. Thank you for your help. They're like, yep, you should see that credit in 10 days. 10 days goes by. Nothing. Right? Like, okay, well, what's going on here? Where's my credit? They're like, oh, well, we'll look further into it and give you a call back in however much time. Like 2 more weeks pass, still nothing. I call back in again. They're like, okay, well, I'll get this taken care of for you in 24 hours. Great. Thank you. You've been very helpful, blah, blah, blah. More time passes. Nothing happens. Call in again yesterday. They're like, oh, well, who told you that? We can't credit for shipping labels, for FedEx shipping labels. We're actually blocked from doing that. And I'm like, okay, it's been 28 days. You're the 4th agent I've spoken with. Why am I just getting this information now? So, and first of all, why did it happen? And second of all, why doesn't eBay ever communicate when something like this happens? Right? If I wasn't paying very close attention to my shipping label charges, and I didn't have a record of what I was expecting to pay versus what I'm being charged, the average seller is going to miss this. And the reason why I caught it was because it was a $15 label that turned into a $63 label, which was more than the price of the item. So, why did it happen? Well, apparently FedEx can just arbitrarily decide, based on the space within a truck, whether or not the items in that truck are going to be charged based on weight or dimensional shipping. So you have no control over this. It can happen on any package, and it just happens. So that's apparently what happened in my package, which is, to me, seems like bullshit, because if you go to a FedEx office and you pay for a package, right, you buy a shipping label from them for this package, they can't come back to you and say, sorry, we're going to need an extra $30. And they're not going to go to the person at delivery and say, hey, we need an extra $30, because the package has been weighed and measured. So yes, that is the last time I'm using FedEx. Everything else goes UPS or USPS from here on out. All right, I think this is going to be okay. It's a wood box. It fits just too well. I'm going to reinforce it a little bit, and I think we're going to be okay. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that because we want it to go first class. And this is 13.4 ounces. If I get 2 pieces of bubble wrap in there, We're going to be at 13.8 ounces. Get some cardboard reinforcement in there. 15. Yep, we're going to do this. So yeah, FedEx. And so the agent I spoke with, the last one, who was actually the one with the correct information and actually knew what he was talking about. He's like, listen, I've done this probably 100 times with FedEx. Here's what you can reasonably expect, right? And I'm like, okay, well, that's good. This guy, is now in the mode of setting actual expectations, which I appreciate. And then he's like, and here's what you should know moving forward. He's like, I've done probably about 100 of these with FedEx. And, generally they don't go anywhere. Every now and then something happens with it, but mostly don't expect anything. I'm like, okay, fair enough. And he's like, now I have never had to do one of these with UPS. I'm like, oh, really? Never? It's like, never. And he's like, I've been here for 12 years or some crazy thing. He's like, I'm a seller. He's like, I do not use FedEx. So that was good to know. But it's, the feedback as well is not just FedEx related, right? The way that eBay bills for this is problematic. So when you buy a label from FedEx, you're not buying the label. You're essentially getting an estimate, right? Which is a little bit a little bit confusing, I guess, in some ways. I don't think it's confusing, but what's the right word? It's just a different process. You have to track it on a different way than you track with your USPS, which is fine. Now, especially if you're like a high volume seller and you're shipping out, hundreds of items a day or a week, if you're shipping with FedEx dozens of times, right? And sometimes it's a week after you ship something that you get charged for that label. Now, let's say you all of a sudden now are, charged an extra $50 on a shipping label like this was. And you've only got several hundred FedEx labels that have been committed to buy. eBay sends you no messaging that, hey, there's a discrepancy between what the estimate was and what you are getting charged. No communication. What happens? They just take the money. That's it. The only way for you to know that it has happened is if you are paying attention. And you have, relatively good records of, hey, this is the amount that I committed to buy when I ordered this label, and this is the amount that it ended up being, right? So I don't know about you guys, but when I'm buying a label, historically, I'm not making note of how much I think it's going to be. Does anybody else do that? If you use FedEx ever? Like, are you notating somewhere in your own personal records like, this is how much I was quoted for this label. You know, note to self, go back and check how much I actually get charged for. Or is your reasonable expectation that the charge, assuming you've entered in your information correctly, which I assume like anybody who's shipping regularly, you know, knows how to weigh and measure a package, that your cost on a label is going to be consistent with what the estimate was, or the number given to you was when you entered that information prior to committing to purchase. Thoughts? Anybody? Besides FedEx hate? Is anybody out there making a note somewhere that, hey, this label was quoted at $15 when I decided to ship this item. Let's make sure and follow that through to the end to make sure that that was the amount that I was actually charged. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing that's messed up is you're not paying for that label when you click buy label. You get paid for that label. You get charged that label after it's delivered. So essentially, you're putting in like a credit card pre-authorization. Almost, except it's not a credit card. It's money being held in escrow by eBay, right? It's your pending funds awaiting payout. By the way, I didn't even show what this is. I showed this a while ago. It's like these fishing lures in this vintage kit. I put it up for auction. Nobody bid. I waited 2 weeks. I put it up again. Bidding went up to $20, and it sold for $20 plus shipping. So there. All right, moving on. This is a sealed 1979 Uno game. Still got the original Fred Meyer price tag on it for $296. It's sealed, but it's got some holes in the shrink. I just closed that in the listing. I got this at the yard sale where I got all the action figures. And it was just, basically bundled with everything. And it sold for $20. Free shipping. Which I am perfectly pleased with. Yeah, blank check, totally. I you know, so I actually expressed this to every person that I spoke with. I'm like, listen, part of this is eBay. Like, you have the information that there's been a change from the information that I would put in and was quoted to what you are ultimately taking out of my account. And you just do it. You don't communicate anything. It just happens. And if I was selling in higher volume, or I wasn't paying attention, or if I was on vacation, I very likely would not have caught this, right? Like, and we're not talking like a small amount. This is 3x what, actually 4x, because the initial amount was 15 and change, and I ended up getting charged 63 and change. So this is 4 times the original amount of the shipping label for a 11-pound package. Like, I could have shoved this into a large flat rate box, right? And it would have been cheaper. So what it comes down to, in my opinion, one is poor vendor management on eBay's part, bad communication also on eBay's part. They have the ability to send you a communication when this happens, right? It's not like they can't code something, right? When there's been a change between what is quoted and what is sent, or what is charged. And what is not explicitly explained at really anywhere, unless you go deep into the T's and C's, is, one, that you're essentially providing a pre-authorization for whatever amount. You're right. You are exactly right. You're giving them a blank check for the shipping label. Oh, I didn't even show this. This is a 2011. Here, I'll just put it up on screen. You guys might, believe it or not, these kind of weird things sell all the time. $2011 McDonald's Employee of the Month pin sold for $15. I have sold dozens of Employee of the Month pins from McDonald's. Not just Employee of the Month, but like they give out pins to their employees for all kinds of different things, and there's collectors for it. Just like any other, people collect fast food. It's just a thing. I've been collecting fast food too, if you know what I mean. All right, we almost done. Windy? So, yeah, I mean, I just feel like eBay's got some room for improvement on this particular thing. And believe me, I have as high hopes that anything will change with eBay as I do that this shipping label is going to get fixed. So, in case you're catching my drift, I don't expect anything to happen either way. All right. This is a stereo view card. You can't really see what's there, but it is the dog sled team in the summit of Chilkoot Pass, Alaska. It sold very quickly. I don't think I'm underpriced on it, but it is part of a series, so it's likely somebody who is trying to complete the series, is my guess. Sold for $24.95, free shipping in minutes. Oh, we need Hey Mark, you should do one on stereo view postcards. Put that in your back pocket. Or maybe I should do one on stereo view postcards, although I've never found one. This is not a postcard. This is just a regular stereo view photograph. But nope. Let's do this. Stereo view. They're the offset photographs. Like, you know what a stereo view like photo is, right? There are postcards that are stereo views as well. So give me a second here. You'll know what I'm talking about once I show it to you. It's not a postcard, but that's a stereo view. So it's like you stick it in the little viewer thing and it shows up as a 3D image. And this one is of a dog sled team. Where'd it go? Where's my thing? There it is. That's not it. There it is. So it's that image, but it's slightly offset, so it creates the appearance of a 3D image. It's an illusion. I've never run across one. It's one of those things that's like, I know it exists and it would be neat to find. This is a Pepsi Cola bank. It has been in my inventory for, I don't know, like 2 years. Probably. I'm pretty sure 2 years. Let's see. Listed. No, that isn't right. June 9th, 2021. Oh, it's because that's when I went international. The actual one of these has been, that's still not right. Oh, because it got taken down in the listing apocalypse of April 2021. There's a playlist on the channel if you're really interested in learning all about the day that eBay stopped relisting items. What's up, Harry? You're just in time for the end. This is our last package. It's going to Canada. Let's see. How much do they pay me for shipping? Probably not enough. All right. I need to keep this under a pound. Or do I? Do I care? I don't care. So, I'm not going to do that. Since this was up with free shipping US, it's the worst I'm going to pay out is $2 out of pocket. For Canadian shipping, which is less than I would have paid for US shipping, so I actually don't care. A 1 pound package and a 2 pound package in this instance are the exact same price. Let's see here, 1086. I could go pirate ship, but it's really only about a $2 difference where this one's going, and it's not insured with pirate ship. So I would rather pay the extra $2 and be covered. And I've had like very, very good experience so far with eBay International Standard Delivery. I know a lot of people have poo-pooed it or stayed away from it. Every package I've sent using standard delivery has made it to its destination. with one exception, and that was returned to me from customs. But it was actually returned to me. That's what was crazy. Like, I actually got the package back. And then I relisted the item and sold it for more than what it originally sold for. Oh, that was terrible. There we go. Harry, did you check out your t-shirt? We haven't sold any yet. Yeah, Harry, we do this every day. You're usually at work. Clearing soap out of colostomy bags or whatever it is you're doing. Sorry to be incredibly disappointing to your expectations. All right. Well, let's see here. Do we got anything else going out? Nope, that's it. And it can't be a minute too soon, says Windy Lou. You want to say hi to the people, Windy? No. She ran away. What? Oh, actually, you know what? There is one more thing to go. Guess what? It's time for shipping overtime. This is a Washington, D.C. collector plate. It's sold out of my former partner's store, which means it's up to me to ship it out. Let's see here. Sold for $10 plus shipping. Where's it going? San Diego. What? Hey, you do want to say hi. You got a lot to say. She's a little more camera shy. She's digging in. What? Say hi. Say hi. Right here, purring. She's like, you need to be sitting on the couch so I can sit on your lap. Hurry up. All right, Wendy, I'm hurrying. All right, how am I going to ship that there plate? I think I'm going to go with a... How much does the person pay us for shipping? It's going to be £2. Oh, we can go. We're going to go regional A on that bad boy. That's a B. That's an A. You're gonna fit. Better. You're gonna fit. You're gonna fit. But let's see here, regional A. Yeah, I don't think it matters. All right. I don't like that cardboard. Let's go back up there. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna use the Huggies box. And that is officially that. Hello, Rescue and Resell. Darlene, Sharon, lots of new names. Thank you all for joining in. We do this almost every day. It is at the end of this particular video, but we'll be back tomorrow, assuming some things sell, and I really hope they do. So if you like weird German covers of jazz standards, this is the place for you. Right, everybody. Well, thank you all very, very much for joining in. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, ask some questions. We can always get to them later. We do this almost every single day, Monday through whatever. So usually not on Sunday, but almost every day. So thank you all again. Have a great day. We'll catch you on the flippy flop and take it easy. Bye.